Exciting times ahead, but the first exciting thing is that I'm gonna win my first World Cup tomorrow, so that I'm looking
Yeah,
forward to.
called it.
And call.
Serious problems.
Yo, Jimmy, what's your scariest problem, mate?
Oh, I've got a very serious problem. I've been fucking managing to stay healthy the whole year, not getting sick since May, and I've waited until my birthday and the World Cup debut for me this year to get like a cold after the races in like Norwegian Cup in Golo. Like, how bad can it be? And I had to spend my fucking birthday by myself, feeling miserable and like feeling sorry about myself. So yeah, that's my scariest problem.
Wait, but what does that teach us?
Don't know.
I know exactly what it's teaching us. It's like you're just the kind of guy, you're always there when it's not really necessary to be there. And then
Shut
like
up.
as soon as shit gets real, you're just fucking like getting ill and stuff.
Yeah, true. I'm just an absolute wuss. But actually, another serious problem is that, or I think it's quite good banter. But we're like we're getting a bit of like a bit of drama on the go, a bit of like a bit of fire in cross country skiing between skiers problems and Johannes Hosvold Klæbo.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. When you posted the we reel on Instagram the other day about like what Johannes thinks about his sponsor deal, what the rest of the world thinks about his sponsor deal. I wasn't really thinking anything about it, and then I walked through the mixed zone in Ruka. And all sorts of people started asking me about it, and I was just like, "Oh, like yeah." I mean, come on, let's be honest, Jimmy. Like, we only said what like 99% of the whole skiing community was thinking. Like, if you come in with fucking
95.
99.
Yeah, 99, 99.9. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like coming in with this fucking announcement, like being all dramatic and stuff. Oh, it's gonna change my career. This might have an impact. Oh yeah, by the way, I'll just earn a bit more money than I already did.
Yeah, like, but and then you said that we were jealous, but actually, like, I think it's
Mate,
not
I'm
even.
fucking jealous. Like he even said it's a sponsor deal that they could only dream on. Like, yes, yes, please give me those sponsor deals. But I'm sorry, Johannes, we're shit in skiing. Nobody wants to give us that kind
Oh,
of money.
May actually, I haven't told you this, but maybe we should call a press conference because
Yeah, maybe we
somebody
should.
wants to sponsor our podcast. For
What?
somebody wants to pay $8.75 to sponsor an episode, and he said he would pay up front, which is like that's fucking massive. It's for an Instagram page as well, and he's got like 100 followers or something, I think. So yeah, we're absolutely raking in like the money these days.
Like fucking $9 an episode, mate. That's like boom.
But yeah, it was like actually apparently didn't understand what we were talking about. According to NRK, to be fair to his defense, like the dude didn't even see the meme we made of him, and like
Yeah.
he just when like the media ask you that when you're in the mix zone, you don't really know what to say, and like he did kind of like
Right. One thing
slag us
though.
off.
One thing that I have to say here. Like in the interview, I said, right, the guy's the best skier in the world, like by far. And it's just ridiculous that he calls in like these bullshit press conferences that are going to impact his career when they're not going to impact his career at all. They're like, the worst thing that's going to happen is they're going to impact his wallet. And like, that's good for him. Like,
Yeah,
I'm seriously like, people think that you don't give it to him, but like, yeah, like, good for him. It's if I'd ski that fast, I'd be getting money, or I'd try to get money from everywhere. But anyways, guy just goes on, and then he's like, "Oh, they're just jealous. I don't even know which place Mika got in today." And then
that
I'm
I
like,
saw
"Yes,
that.
so,
That's so
sorry,
condescending.
Johannes. Yeah, sorry, Johannes, that I'm not fucking Johannes Klabo when winning races since I'm 18. There's like also people out there that aren't born with genes that are like unseen. And like obviously he puts in a lot of work, and obviously he does the things right, but I can promise you there's more people that do things right, and there's more people that put in the work. So like, yeah, I'm sorry that my name isn't Johannes Klabo and I don't win
Yeah.
every race. Like, you don't need to make beef, and then, or like, you don't need to come into this beef that's just about like a purely economic thing, and then just be like, oh yeah, you're shit
But
anyways. More like, I didn't say that we're shit anyways, but that was
I
kind.
mean, kind of what he said though, or like it was. We're just making a joke, and then I felt like he got a bit personal there. But it was so condescending, especially though you were ninth that day, and then 2 days later you were fourth. So it's not like you're like an absolute shit skier either. So
I think I was only 10 seconds behind him.
yeah, a little bit condescending, but maybe
Yeah.
he just said like, "I actually don't know what their result is." But like,
You see, but
yeah,
that's the thing with all these press stuff, with all this like media stuff. People just clip stuff, clip interviews,
yeah, definitely
take put things a little bit out of context, and
context.
then also, uh, I do know from a few journalists that may or may not have had to do with writing this article, that they were very disappointed when they left the press conference with nothing. Like, they
Yeah,
were also expecting big drama. And so they were also probably like, oh, it's actually good to give him a bit of shit somewhere now.
definitely. But like, and the funny thing is, I don't know if you remember a few years ago when he was outside the ski federation, he got like all the media to join him in this place called Orkanger. That's like if, like 20k out of or 50k out of Trondheim. Like there's nothing there. It's just like a fish factory or something. And then he got all the media to come to this press conference in Orkanger, and he said, like everybody expecting he was going to make like finally signing a deal with national team, and then he's like, oh yeah, by the way guys, I've got a new sponsor. I'm sponsored by Norwegian chicken. so I heard as well
But
that
which
the
again, which again is like, good for him. Like, honestly, and I mean
yeah,
it. Like, good for him. I mean, we're not gonna do better by him doing worse financially. So like,
yeah.
it's, yeah, just fair play. If you're the best, just like take money from wherever you can get, but just stop making up all these dramatical bullshit press conferences
Yeah,
about career impacting stuff.
yeah, but I actually, okay, I'm gonna ask you this question. Do you reckon he honestly thought that his fans were going to be like really interested in hearing that he had to sign with Vautiski? Like, actually, I either he is honestly thinking that, or not. What do you reckon? So, do you reckon it was like conscious bullshit, or was it just like kind of like, oh, I actually think they're interested?
You know what I actually think? I think that you're right. Like, the least interesting thing about me ever to have happened is me getting a sponsor deal with a ski wax company. So I need to make up some drama for people to actually recognize it.
Yeah. Yeah, I also reckon that might be the fact. But also Amundsen, like Amundsen, like came and defended him and said like, oh yeah, he's a great with commercial deals and so on, which is true. He's really good. I wish I was as good as him. But Amundsen, absolute legend, he
Yeah.
gets a deal with Nidar, which is like the equivalent of like Cadbury or Nestle in Norway. So it's like one of the biggest chocolate makers in Norway, and Norwegians eat tons of chocolate. He um he says, no, guys, don't sign me. Go and sign the national team that needs more money than I do. What
Yeah.
a
But
top class bloke! Like seriously, what a
yeah.
legend!
Yeah. But honestly, like, anytime I've talked to Harold, it's like you also get the impression of him. He's like just this top-notch guy. He's just like fucking correct, and he's at it, but not like selfish. Um, uh, just a good guy that maybe thinks a bit further than the length of his nose.
Yeah,
Um,
and but
which
that I
is
think. I think that's
but
what
the thing that I
people
didn't
what
get,
that's
the
what
thing
people
that
were
I didn't get,
expecting. People were expecting something like that from Klæbo. I think that's, or for me, I was expecting like he's gonna do something that revolutionizes cross country skiing. He's gonna like, I don't know, move to biathlon or something crazy, or like he's gonna make
yeah,
a real impact, or he's gonna do something for small nations. He's gonna do something for like Fizz. But actually, no. That's why I think everybody was kind of like, oh, okay, and then we kind of made fun of it because I think it's good banter. But yeah, what were you gonna say about Amundsen?
why did he choose Klæbo's side in the whole thing, like in the whole beef thing? Like, he's actually like the exact opposite. He's just what you said about the whole Nidar deal.
Yeah, I
He's
mean, it's like defend your teammates, though. That's I would probably do the same. But anyway, have
talking
we
about
do?
teammates.
Tell me.
What the fuck's happened to Benny Moser? The guy's actually good these days.
May I was going to ask you that. Like, yeah, actually, I was so impressed when he suddenly managed to be like fourth in a distance race in Minho, when the dude is usually like fighting to not be last on World Cup.
Yeah,
Like that is almost more impressive than he managed to be second in the prologue in Ruka, and like the prologue in Ruka has to be said is one of the hardest to qualify,
yeah, hundred
like all
percent.
year.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
wow,
wild.
that
It's
was fucking nuts. Yeah.
but it's also like the way he moves. Like I know he's changed some things in training. He's changed coach during the year. Um, like the way he's moving, it actually, and also like the way he's acting. I actually think he might have changed his mind from accepting being shit to like, oh, maybe I actually want to be good.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he was always kind of like, I feel like always super disappointed when he didn't have like the level where he thought he was at. But
Yeah,
still, like, yeah. But what was actually the most banter thing is that I'm gonna put you on the spot there, Mika. But like a couple of weeks ago, you were like, "Nah, but Benji is just so lazy. Just like, oh, he doesn't want to go and ski on the glacier, and he's just like, he's just faffing so much." And then now he's like absolutely flying. So you're yeah, stepped in it there, didn't you?
yeah, I kind of did. Oh, I was just mainly giving him and especially Fetty shit for never training on the glacier. Like they were in Ramsau for a 2-week training camp, and it was like the best conditions ever on the glacier. And I've I think they didn't even go up once. I think Benny did like his last session. He went up on a glacier, and I was just like sitting there. I was like, "What the fuck are these guys doing?" But yeah, they fucking proved me wrong, didn't they?
Yeah. So many.
Or
By the
especially
way,
Benny. Yeah,
going back to the sprint, so many crashes. What the hell?
yeah. But the thing is, I was training after the sprint. I was skiing a wee bit in the evening. I don't get it. Like it wasn't glazy, it wasn't like deep, it wasn't like insanely fast conditions. It was probably the most average Ruka conditions I've ever skied in.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But it was like lots of Norwegians, obviously the Swedes, Lynn Svan
Lynn
skied out the
Swan
track, that
flying.
was fucking nuts.
Yeah, I think she might have been skiing with a different thought in her head, a different idea in her mind. Maybe she was just thinking to skip the flight or skip the plane to Lillehammer, to be like eco-friendly and stuff, and just like jump to Lillehammer straight away.
Yeah. Or maybe she wants to switch sports and do Nordic Combine instead. Jump
Talking
out the
about Nordic
track.
combined,
Yeah.
what about our little ski classics Nordic combined merger?
What? Okay, there was this video of this dude. What's his name again?
Julian Schmid, like he actually got, I want to say he got a podium. Like maybe he came in second even that day.
Yeah. Why he was double poling on the side of the track? Why was he
I was
so
just,
soft, or was he just
no,
fucked?
it was like great conditions. He was just fucked. He
It,
just, I was looking the race, and then I'm like, wait a second, what's happening there? And the guy just like middle of the climb, he just starts the whole poling for 20 meters and then skated on again.
yeah. Yeah, what the
That
hell?
was so weird.
But yeah, maybe it was worth it. But actually, again, the sprint, they no or like one French qualified and no Americans, but two Spanish dudes and one Kazakh qualified. What is up?
Yeah, that's wild. That's actually wild. Two Austrians, two Kazakh, two Spanish, one
Yeah,
Kazakh. That's actually wild. But because there's a lot of listeners from the US here, I did go up to somebody of the US team and asked them what the scoop was, since I think they actually are in quite good shape.
yeah,
Um, and they did say that they were struggling a little bit on skis in the sprint.
yeah. So they didn't have grip or slow skis.
I don't know. I just asked, was it skis were struggling skis? Because it's just like hard to imagine that they were back to being shit. And then the guy said, yeah, they were definitely struggling on skis.
Okay, yeah, yeah,
Because even if you like look a day further in the 20K, Zand and McMullen and Gus did like a fucking great
yeah,
race. Like what were they, 8th and 9th or something?
yeah, yeah, around there, like 7, 9, I
And
think.
then Jesse even won. Also, I'm actually right. We've never done this, but I'm gonna pick a moment of the weekend.
Yeah.
And I've been like on this podcast, we'd rather been like uh, maybe a bit negative towards Jesse Diggins rather than positive. But I'm gonna pick a moment of the weekend. Like she is such a tank. What the fuck? Like just going in between Sundling and who else was it? Sundling and Wang, when there was just like actually no space to go in between, and she just like forced her way through. It was I was like, right, this is wild. That's like one of the most exciting and probably actually like the like level wise, I think the highest level sprint I've ever seen in like a women's race. Maybe actually like in a in a skiing race it must have been Clavo in Lillehammer 2016 or 17 or something,
Yeah.
when he caught up like 10 seconds on Sundby in like a 30-second hill. But
Yeah.
in women's skiing, this was like 100% the most exciting sprint I've ever watched.
No, but actually, like the most impressive was that she was getting dropped. How the hell? Like, so either she is super super smart and was just like calculating exactly like getting dropped enough on the uphill so that she was gliding in the downhill, or she was just getting tired, and that would be even more impressive if she was tired, so couldn't like keep up, and
Yeah,
then
but I think
still
it's rather
managed
just
to like still managed to sprint past like some of the like Sinling, who's arguably the best sprinter in the
yeah,
world right now,
yeah.
manages to sprint past her and win the race. That was absolutely nuts. I think it's, yeah, I agree, insane.
Yeah, but I think it was rather the latter than the first thing. It's like I think she was fucked. I actually think she was like basically done, but then she managed to keep the gap when she was dropped. Like I don't know, what was it, like maybe 5 meters, 8 meters, 10 meters, and
I
then
think the
just like
the furthest she was like over 10 seconds, but that was like
over
earlier in
10
the lap.
seconds. What the fuck?
It was
Yeah,
it
but
was
okay,
nuts. It was
but
wild. That was earlier in the lap, but like still, that's like that's
yeah, but
crazy.
you can't count on that, because that was still when Teresa and Heidi were going for it. But then like this whole group came back, or not this whole group, but there was like this group that came closer, and it was with Jesse in that group. And then it was Jesse and Jonna that made the gap,
Bridge,
that bridged the
yeah,
gap.
bridged up.
But then
Yeah,
l- yeah, but then Jonna couldn't. Jonna made the regroup fully, but Jessie was struggling. She wasn't really managing, but just like as she entered the last climb around the corner there, so basically where I fucked my sprint up, that's like where she's just, all right, I'm gonna win now, and she just
yeah.
goes double the speed of everybody else.
It's kind of like, actually it makes me think about Northug. Remember Northug and Fallen, world champ
Uh,
2015, where he was like 30th or something, and then it comes like closer to the finish, and then he just like clicks, like something in his head just like disconnects, and then he just
Yeah,
overtakes everyone and wins the race. I felt like that was kind of the same with her, and it's not so often you see that with people. She just clicked and just like forgot that she
yeah, it
was
was wild.
tired and just won the race. Yeah, it was insane. Cool to watch though.
But
Exciting times.
good thing you said. Good word you said. Nortuk.
Yeah.
May what the fuck? Nortuk wants to become Austrian or what?
Liechtenstein, mate. Actually, I'm not even gonna lie. Yesterday evening, I was like not falling asleep, and I was like, "Fuck! I actually need to check the rules for becoming a British citizen, because it would be banter to just like make Nordic British." But it's gonna be a bit of a stress, I think, except if he wants to move to the UK. But like, I was
I
thinking, like,
think
oh,
for
maybe
athletes
like
there's,
maybe moving
but
to
for
like
athletes there's always exceptions, and they always make exceptions if if a country really wants, then there's always possibilities.
yeah,
But
maybe
I can tell you the following: like the, the bag of cash that Nortuk is making right now, to just say no to that and sign a ski federation deal somewhere.
yeah,
Like the only thing he is doing at this stage is just trying to stay relevant. Like I'm sorry, but
yeah, probably yeah,
it's good fun, and it's like all fun when he talks about joining, becoming Austrian and joining the Austrian team. He's never ever going to give up on all the money he's making with all his PR stuff, commenting for TV2. When you're in a ski federation, you cannot have a job as a commentator, because you need to
yeah.
be in media. You always need to be neutral. So that's done. So that's the first cash back that he's missing. Then in FIS, how many sponsors are you allowed to have? Like, where on you have like your head sponsor, and then you have like the thing on the side now, and then like all the other money that he's getting from anywhere, like he's not gonna be able to have like these two things of like the skier Petter Northug and the persona Petter Northug, to like get them together under a ski federation. Like he didn't sign the Norwegian contract in 2014, 2015,
Yeah,
but
true.
now all of a sudden he would sign a contract for like probably more strict ski federations than Norway,
Yeah, Austria is a
when
shit
he's
idea.
making like what, probably four times the money that he was making back then.
Yeah, but I actually, he was also talking about Liechtenstein, and I heard that, like Dario Colonia was also like, "Oh yeah, if Northug manages to sort out a deal with Liechtenstein, I might be down for it."
But this is actually, I don't know if this has been publicly, but I've heard rumors like apparently Björn Daly and Otmar Bra also want to compete again, and there's this Finnish dude Juha Mieto. Apparently they found him somewhere in the forest, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll do a comeback as well."
What is up with these comebacks? Michaela
I
Schifrin
don't
also
know.
coming back.
Yeah, no, not Schifrin, but Van. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
talking
sorry.
talking about comebacks, like everybody that's thinking about a comeback like that now, just look at Marcel Hirscher. Just look
Yeah,
what
also,
did he get? What did he get from doing the comeback? Yeah, now he's in a hospital, laying like
yeah.
on a bed for 6 months, not able to move. So yeah, it's really a good idea to do a comeback when you've been away from elite sports for multiple years.
Bit different with cross country skiing though. Like, there's a bit less risk involved, possibly.
Yeah,
Talking about other interesting stuff. Yeah, your teammate, talking about Austrians, your teammate crashed, I heard, and then hurt his shoulder, and now he can't even
yeah.
lift. I heard he can't lift his arm over 90 degrees, but like that's like for no,
That's probably a little bit over exaggerated, but
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
but
he
like for an
crashed in.
Austrian, that's like that's a like a problem for an Austrian.
Oh man, you're getting
It's a
all
bit, it's
historical
a
here
bit
right
higher.
now.
It's a bit higher. Normally, you need to be able to lift your arm as an Austrian.
Oh mate, you're getting all historical here right now. Let's not go there.
Yeah, yeah, it's a
That's
sensitive
it.
topic.
Sensitive
Is
topic, and after all, we are
slippery
still a
slope
skiing
actually.
podcast. We
Yeah,
are still a skiing podcast, mate.
yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, nah, Futtinger, he crashed here on I think on the first day here in Lillehammer when he was skiing. and yeah, I don't know, fuck the shoulder a wee bit. I don't think it's that bad, but it's just a bit painful. So there's probably not a whole lot, like a whole lot of sense in, whole lot of use in trying to race this weekend. It's rather try to get healthy, try to get pain free, and then ski fast again the week after.
Yeah, actually, I have like lots of stuff to say about Lillehammer, but before we do that, maybe we should go down under because we have an Aussie corner.
Do you come from the land down under? Where women glow and men plunder. Can you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover. Yeah!
Cool, I think we'll go with that one.
Was that
good.
Was that actually good?
Yeah, it was good. Hello everyone, Aussie Corner back. We are looking towards Lillehammer World Cup this week. I'm joined by my co-host Lars Young-Vic. Lars, how are you this week?
Hi, thank you. Hi, thank you, Sevi. I'm
Yeah.
good. Stoked for the Lillehammer World Cup here. It's snowing. It's like just good vibes in general.
It's got that sort of Christmas spark in the air, doesn't it? And I know you've said in the past Lillehammer really is that Christmas town.
Yeah, the main street is absolutely popping during Christmas times.
Popping. Get down and get some hot chocolate or maybe some strawberries.
Or a reindeer pelsa.
Reindeer pulsar. Now, we're looking ahead to Lillehammer this week. We didn't quite get to do our shout-outs for Ruka last weekend. There's a bit, I'm sure Jimmy and Mika might touch on that.
And just to let you know, we got it spot on.
We did get it spot on. It didn't go on publicly, but we nailed every single prediction for Ruka. So we'll keep our form running through to Lillehammer. We start with a 10k skate this Friday. Now there's a big field in Lillehammer. We've got lots of Norwegians. Lars, who's your pick for Friday's skate?
I'm not sure if he's good enough for the win, but I'm gonna go for a new one just to like give the listeners some insight. My name for Friday's skate is Einar Hedegaard, Norwegian biathlete that got selected for the World Cup after winning the Norwegian Cup last week. Yeah, his shooting must be shit, but he's skiing fast.
Excellent. Now I'm going to go with a Norwegian teammate. This time I'm going to say Therese Johaug is going to take the win on the women's. She's been flirting with that first place, but I think the tough course in Lillehammer will suit her. And then I'm also going to go with an outside chance for top 30, Ryo Hirose from Japan.
Or as we call him, Hirose-san.
Hirose-san. Yep, top 30 there for Japan. Now looking towards the skate sprint on Saturday.
Yep, I've put down Yasmin Joensuu, Finnish beauty, I would even say.
Finnish beauty?
Yeah, we do love the Finnish people, don't
Inside
we?
and out.
You maybe,
Every
yeah.
sense of the word.
Maybe not every sense, but Yasmin Joensuu, she's been flying, I think the last uphill suits her really well and a good fast finish. So, did you hear that? Good fast finish.
Good fast finish!
Yes, come on.
That's what we are talking about here on the Aussie Corner. We always get it right. Now, I'm going to go Valerio Grond from Switzerland to have a strong skate sprint. More of a slightly better on the skate sprint. So we're going to tip him for that one. Of course, Njež Stern from Slovenia. Did I say that correctly, Lars?
Probably not, but let's go.
So the young Slovenian race has been showing some real promise. So another chance for the sprint. Let's just say semi-final for Njež Stern.
Correct. Brava, Nate.
And then the skiathlon on Sunday. What are you thinking, Lars?
I am thinking, it hurts me a bit to say it because, or not really, he's a friend, Mika Vermeulen. This is your time to shine.
It hurts you, but...
Or there is a small beef between the Aussie Corner and the Skirious Problems co-hosts now, but I'm just going to stick with my actual prediction and Mika will win this.
Yeah, good call. He's been looking good now, and it is his home. It's one of his home ground advantages. Now I'm going to go with Katerina Yanatova on the women's side for the skiathlon. Gonna go for a top 10 there for Kachi. That's all from us from the Aussie Corner. We'll hand it back to you guys in the studio.
Back to the studio.
Back from the Aussie Corner. Jamie, you had some stuff that you wanted to talk about Lillehammer?
Yeah, I mean, I was skiing today, getting a bit healthier now, so hopefully be back for the races on the weekend. But like, this track is so good. I can't
Yeah,
believe
it's
we were
great.
racing on the biathlon track. This track is so good. It's like so wide, and like the snow is like firm today and good, and like the loop is, I think it's like amazing. This is like exactly what you want as a cross country ski track. Like literally,
Yeah,
so good. But like the corner is a bit sketchy sometimes because you got like pretty high speed, and I guess that's how Fettinger hurt his shoulder. I first
he
World
did
Cup I
hurt his
did.
shoulder in the corner down there, like in the one up to the last climb. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a bit sketchy, but like I remember racing there a few years ago, like one of my first World Cup distance, and I also crashed in that corner. And I was already doing pretty shit, you know. And like even though I'd improved quite a lot that year in distance, I was doing like really, really bad, and I crashed, and I was doing even worse after. But it's all history now. Hopefully, you can ski a bit faster this weekend. But yeah, it's a sketchy corners, but the track is unbelievably good, and the sprint I
Yeah,
think is going to be amazing. It's like exactly how you want it to be, like 2.5, 3 minutes long, wide tracks, plenty
yeah.
of place to go past. It's going to be so good. I can't wait.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be great as well. Also the distance races, because the cool thing with the distance track here is you've got it all in there. You've got like on the first part of the track, you've got like these technical sections where you have to change techniques fairly often. You got some yeah, maybe some tricky uphills and like corners where it's not super easy to ski, and then you also have this like super long climb in the end where it's like just about the engine. So yeah, I think it's fair to say that this is the race that the most complete skier is going to win.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's gonna be cool.
Tell you what's also going to be cool. We've just had the athletes meeting, and you know this because you were just in the athletes meeting with
Yeah.
me, or you were kind of hosting it actually. Trondheim, fuck me, it's gonna be so cool. I was a little bit skeptical after that we've been there in December last year, because honestly, I think the World Cup in Trondheim last year was a bit of a shit show. There's just like no people showing up, and then it was like fairly okay-ish organized, but not like super well. Not super shit either, but just not super well. And there was so many questions like, oh, how is this gonna turn out to be a great world championship? And then especially after being skeptical from Planica already, because Planica definitely did not live up to its expectations. Mate, Trondheim is going to be so good after this meeting. I've got the true now.
It's gonna be absolutely nuts.
You know
And we're
they've
gonna
sold
have
like, but yeah, you do know this, but I'll still tell it for the people that are going to listen. They've sold until now 118,000 tickets already. That's quite a bit more than Oslo had sold at the same time in 2011, and they're expecting to be selling up to 220,000 tickets,
yeah,
and
that's
that's
absolutely
just
wild.
like
Well, that's even just their goal.
ridiculous.
So
Yeah,
that's their goal. So they're probably gonna sell even more. That's just like kind of what they've put themselves as a goal. Yeah, it's gonna be wild. Like when I was there in the autumn, it's like the whole city is kind of evolving around those world champs. So like the price to stay in Trondheim is absolutely ridiculous. Like
yeah, it's
I heard
wild.
like some companies renting houses and offering like insane amounts of money so they can have their employees staying for the world champs. It's absolutely nuts.
Tell you what's also funny. I think that the KOT might actually be hosting their press
Press conference.
conference right now.
They said they had. They said they had career changing announcement to be made on that press conference. So I'm looking forward to
Yeah,
hear what that
and then
is.
they and, and then they did tag about his key wax.
Yeah.
These guys are just such legends. But going back to Trondheim, and this is maybe cool for the people to know that actually aren't so much into or like on the inside of the bubble of these like events. On the 5th of March, and you got to keep in mind they have one competition venue, so there's just one venue. They're gonna host 6 world championships competitions in 10 hours. So they're gonna have one venue, and in the one venue they're gonna have 6 competitions. That's ridiculous. That's
That's
like
nuts.
for the people for the attendant yeah, the people that are gonna attend, it's gonna be so cool to watch for the spectators,
Is
but
that on the
for
team
them,
sprint day then?
yeah, I think it's on the team sprint day.
Because they have, what's kind of exciting is they have the prologue men, prologue women. Then there's like a 2 hour or even maybe more, like 2-3 hour break where they're gonna have the power races, the power sprint, and then there's gonna be the prologue finals, the team sprint finals. So yeah, it's gonna be super cool for the para athletes, and it's gonna be,
Yeah,
yeah, amazing for spectators as well.
but see, that's actually one of the cool things about Norway, and that's actually something I really like about Norway is on one hand, like the whole political correctness and stuff, it just gets a bit lame and it's a bit boring, but then on the other hand, here at like this event, they just decided, you know what, we'll not just like pie off all the para people and people that are not like uh not like in this hype group, but we'll give them a chance as well, and we'll give them the
Yeah.
possibility as well to actually race in front of thousands and thousands of people. And I think that's like, yeah, hats off, that's so cool.
Yeah, and I think they'll make it exciting as well. Like
Yeah,
it is like if you give people a chance to make it exciting, they will try their best, and they're working so hard. So they're definitely gonna do. Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
yeah, I think it's fucking cool. But yeah, as of today or as of this morning, I was still a little bit skeptical about the whole Trondheim World Championships. I was like, oh, it's gonna be like hyped up, and people are gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be the best World Championships ever, and then it's just gonna be a bit shit. But after today, like I've changed my mind completely. I'm like, this is gonna be the best World Championships ever.
Yeah, it's gonna be nuts. Gonna be nuts. Right.
And
I
anything
last thing
else?
I wanted to say is like I don't know if you saw, but like it's the period where you get your Spotify rap. So there's lots of people that've had
Yeah,
like their Spotify rap and had Skir's Problems as their yeah, favorite podcast. But there's also people that've sent me messages being like, "Oh yeah, you guys don't post enough, so we can't have you as favorites because like if you listen to like Joe Rogan, then you listen
yeah.
to like many hours a week compared to us." So we were thinking of maybe doing like some short content before races and after races, like Skiers brief and Skiers debrief, where we kind of like talk just about a race and like kind of what's happened. Just keep it like super brief. So let us know what you think about it. And
Would you
yeah,
be
could we?
interested in it? If you are interested in it and you by any chance host a big company, would you be willing to sponsor such a thing?
Yeah, that would be the best. And
Yeah,
then yeah, let us know what you think about it, and then we'll do it. I think it should be cool. It's probably gonna
yeah.
be from next week in Davos, but yeah, exciting times ahead.
Exciting times ahead, but the first exciting thing is that I'm gonna win my first World Cup tomorrow, so that I'm looking
Yeah,
forward to.
called it.
Uh, Called it. And until then, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to give us a good rating. And
share
don't forget,
your stories of you skiing, listening to the podcast on Instagram. We'll share it again. Get the wave moving.
get the movement going like the KOT. Boom.
Yeah. Right. Talk later.
Right.
Ciao.
Thanks. Ciao.